All right, there we go. I'm gonna jump right into this because this is gonna be a good one. Hey, Empress, love, love. Hey, unbothered Empress. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Um, those of y'all that are bordering ascended master, y'all know who you are. You're gonna understand this. You gotta, you have to really, really practice discernment 24 hours a day around the clock, and I'm gonna explain to you why. Um, because everybody ain't like you. Everybody is not like you. There's somebody in your energy, and you don't know this person, whoever they are. Someone's wearing a mask. I don't think you know this person personally, but you were targeted, and this person actually is an earth angel. Because I was like, who's this person? And when I pulled cards on them, they said it was an earth angel with a lot of wisdom. They said this person has a sound mind. This person, all these positive things came out about this person. They said that they're healed, they're in their north node, and they know how to self reflect. But the one negative card that came out about this person was they're jealous of you. Okay. And everything else came out positive. So for someone to be healed in their north node and be an earth angel, and that's this person's energy, they collaborated with some people that were spiritually attacking you and trying to set you up, and they helped them. And now they're releasing the burden and they're walking away. And here's the thing about it. You would ask, what would cause an earth angel? Because if you're an earth angel, you know who you are, and you would expect the same energy from others that are in the same vibration as you. Now, the reason I say be careful is and use discernment. Everybody's not like you. If you are on a certain level, or if you're a Buddha, if you're a Christ child or a Buddha, or in the Christ consciousness, and you're on a certain level, you can't hold everybody to the same standard as you, even another person in their north node, because they can lose their way or they can fall into temptation. At the end of the day, God gave us free will. And that means no matter how high up spiritually you are, or in the light you are, or in the dark, you still have free will. And at any given moment, you could utilize your free will to make a bad decision, or to make a decision out of jealousy or something else. And it's not going to change. It might slightly move your vibration, but you'll get right back where you were. But the point is, to attain complete mastery, you would have to be able to consistently maintain a certain vibration without breaking it, of pure love. When you get to the point where your vibration is not down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, just wavering, when you reach a certain vibration and you're able to maintain it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's self mastery. You understand? Now, I was thinking of what could cause something like this. And I'm picturing like, you know how I tell you all the time, I tell you all the time, you have to be very careful, even if you meet good people, because we have free will. Now, if you ever meet a person that really honestly does not have a price, there's no amount of money that you can offer them to cause an imbalance for some innocent person minding their business. Even if no one would ever find out about it, you still wouldn't do it. But it goes a little deeper than that, and let me explain, please. I'm talking about a real earth angel that, regardless of your race, regardless of your color, regardless of your culture, you just respect other humans, and you also respect all mankind's. You respect all living things, and you're not gonna try to cause an imbalance for anybody of another race, of another culture, whether you know them or not, whether you care. Oh, that's somebody that lives in a jungle somewhere in South America, that really lives that no one would care, or even know if I was told I'd get $1 million if I inject them with this poison and see how long they live. You know, whoever you are, if you're a real earth angel, the race the color, the culture, whether they're human, mankind, whatever they are, it does not matter to you because you respect all of God's creations. You understand? So I'm almost getting an energy like whoever this person wearing a mask is, they are an earth. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but the thing about it is they know better. But I think that sometimes some people will be in an energy where, say you're one race, or say you're from Venezuela, for instance, and say you're an earth angel from Venezuela. You really are. You have a pure heart, and you're a good person, and you're like sainthood, like for real. But say you don't like black people. And you know, the people you grew up around look down on black people like, ugh, I hate the black people, I hate Africans or whatever. And it's something going on in a community, and they just they don't have any part in what's being done to you. But at some point they're taking a look and they're seeing what's going on and what all the fuss is about, and they see you and they become triggered or jealous of you. And even if it's an earth angel, but they're only used to being around people that are the same race or culture as them, but they're jealous of you, or they get triggered by you, they decide to join in and help because they've seen one of their own people get hurt from a backfire from attacking you, which again, you're innocent. And they get triggered because it's one of their own people that got attacked, that got a backfire. And even though they're an earth angel, they want to help and they jump in and attack you too. Now, I'm only using Venezuela because it randomly popped in my head. But let me explain something. Sometimes a person can be black, they can be white, they can be from any culture in the world, they can be Asian, they can be Hispanic, Latin America, they can be from South America, Africa, they can be from another culture, and they can be an earth angel, but it's just they might see you as it's nothing for me to do something to you because you're not a part of my culture, my race. You have nothing to do with me. I'm another race than you. So it's easy for me to join in and do something to hurt you, because I don't see you as a human, because you're different than me or you look different. And I can absolutely see that. Like, well, I don't like black people anyway. So, I mean, I am an earth angel, but you know, I don't like y'all people, and one of my people got hurt attacking you. Or it could be a black person that might feel this way, or a white person that might feel this way, that might be like, yeah, I know I'm normally on the up and up, but that person's a different race or culture than me. You have to really be careful. That's just one way I'm looking at this. Another way I'm looking at this is there are people that are healed in their north node that know right from wrong, that they can get triggered even in a high vibration and take a break and just be like, I can't take it no more. You got too much going for you. I'm jealous, and attack you. And they could be a total earth angel. It could be a good man or a good woman. They could be socially pressured, have a moment of weakness. Yeah. And you can be in a high vibration, or it could be a person that you know that might be an earth angel that might fall into temptation. So let me just start this reading out real quick by just saying this real quick. You have to constantly be in the energy of using discernment with everyone, no matter what. Because at the end of the day, even if you know wrong from right, and 99% of the time you operate out of the light, it doesn't mean that you can't do something bad. It don't mean that you can't have a weak moment, and join in and do something weak to somebody. Okay. So there's somebody wearing a mask. I don't think you know who this person is, and I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but they joined in to help some people to do something against you. And they know you're innocent, but because something about you triggers them and they're jealous of you, they went ahead and said, well, let me just do this real quick. I've seen earth angels that have fallen and done this. I mean, Lucifer, had a falling out with God. They was having, a big community banquet. It was real huge, and Lucifer was in charge of the band and the music, and everything, and God, was in entertainment, making sure the food, they rented the right place and everybody came and showed up. and everybody had a great time. But everybody was praising God, like, "Oh my God, you throw the best parties! This, oh my God, this was the most amazing party that you threw here. It was great. Thank you, God. God, you're the best. You're awesome. Oh God, wow. This was the best cabaret in DC that has ever been thrown. Oh my, it's great. All praise be to God. And no one acknowledged Lucifer. And Lucifer got mad and he was like, hold on now. First and foremost, why you think everyone had a good time? What do you think set the mood around here? Why you think asses was shaking and people were having a good time? And why do you think people stayed till dawn, 6 in the morning? You know, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, the freaks come out. I could hear them start to shout. They'll be calling a cab, something, something, something. You understand? Lucifer got jealous because he was like, you just gonna act like the music, the band, we was sweating like hell over here. I had my drummers and you didn't acknowledge us at all. You didn't bring up our name. You didn't thank us. Not one person showed one bit of appreciation, for the fact that it's not just you by yourself. I'm in charge of the instruments, the music, the making sure you have quality people that will endure to make sure the quality of the music goes for all night long and kept you entertained. And you're going to act like we wasn't even here or part of it. Nobody appreciated nothing from you. It's like Tony, taking all the credit for the group. It's just you and me. Ooh, baby. Like he was the only one. Like he didn't have other singers and people playing instruments and, getting all the credit. You understand? And Lucifer, like Kuan Yin, Lucifer and God fell out. He was like, you ain't even acknowledge me. And I see his point a little bit. At the same time, I mean, the music is what made the whole thing. They wouldn't have been grooving and moving if the music wasn't good and it wasn't going all night. You understand? So Lucifer got upset because everybody kept glorifying God for throwing the baddest cabaret ever and all night. And they talked about it for years. And no one ever acknowledged the goddamn person that put all the music together, that picked out the talent, that made sure he vetted everybody, tested them, practiced day and night. Nobody ever acknowledged him. And he was like, man, kiss my ass. And he left. So back to the point. Lucifer used his free will, to tell God, kiss his ass. And he said, I'm gonna start a fight. He said, wait till the next cabaret. I'm gonna get on the mic and I'm gonna, like Kanye West, I'm gonna snatch the mic. I'm gonna take over the stage and I'm gonna give the credit where credit is due. And then they got into a big fight in the heavens and at the cabaret. And they ended up on the floor. All the musical instruments got thrown everywhere. Food got thrown everywhere, and it turned into a big brawl. They had to call the police, DC. Everybody got locked up, taken up in a paddy wagon, and Lucifer had to go to hell. Lucifer ended up, having to go on over the Good Hope Road, had to go to Southeast DC, and the rest of his band and everybody, and they were banished from heaven. Okay, so the point that I'm making here, is it started a war, and he was an angel and he became evil. Okay, because he got upset because they didn't see eye to eye, about how things went and how he felt like things should have gone. Now, an earth angel at any time can use their free will to go in another direction or just to do something real quick and then become innocent again. And that is really the danger, and when we give absolute power to human beings that are flawed, when we have too much confidence and too much responsibility, and there are no checks and balance because a person's an earth angel, because earth angels can be evil and do something too that's out of character. Okay. And sometimes in life, when no one is watching someone because they've been promoted to a position of power, because they seem fair, balanced, and an earth angel, the temptation to pull a string or to do something dishonest, they know they can get away with it because their reputation is so good, and they will, and they do. Okay. So what I'm getting here is a false person wearing a mask that knows better, but they're jealous of you too. So they help someone to try to do something to you, but now they're walking away from it. Now, let me explain real quick. You need, when if you ever run into someone that's like bordering ascended master, a real Buddha mind, a real Buddha soul in life, you bet to treasure that friendship and never backstab and betray them, and be grateful to God that you met someone like that, because there are not a lot on earth. You will not, you will not run into a whole lot of people that are an earth angel energy that really stand on business with theirs. Meaning, and what I'm understanding is, not only are they jealous of you, they offered them, they named their price. What I'm getting is, they named their price, and whatever price they named them, they was like, this is too good, I'm okay. Whoever this person is, they're like, well, my belief system, I just believe, I don't believe in heaven and hell, so I guess I'll get the karma later, but I'm good most of the time, so hey, I'll do it. So somebody had a price. There's an earth angel that had a price, and you'll see that every day, which is why I'm telling you, you're not going to find a certain type of person, a certain type of earth angel that many times in your life where they don't have a price. I know I don't have a price. You can never, ever in a million years offer me any amount of money to do anything to cause an imbalance to a person minding their business, that's innocent, that haven't done anything to anybody. There's no amount of money that you can offer me. A good name is better than silver and gold. And I stand on that 100%. I mean that. I don't care what race or culture you are. Now, if you are trying to hurt me and cause an imbalance in my life, and coming for me, yes, I'm going to molly whop that ass spiritually or maybe physically, okay? And that don't make me less of an earth angel for protecting myself, okay? Not at all. Yeah, I'm going to come for that ass, okay? You might end up cursed for real. But to go out and seek out an innocent person, even a guilty person, that's what karma is for. It's not your job to go seeking people out because you think that they're guilty or this, that. That's karma. That's God. That's karma and God's job. Okay. But you're not gonna find literally, you're not gonna find a lot of people, I'm gonna say, like myself and anybody else. You know yourself better than anybody else. Only you know yourself better than anyone else. And I don't have a fucking price to do anything to hurt anybody unless you're trying to hurt me. Now, if you're trying to hurt me, yeah, I'm gonna be all over your ass. Okay. But if I'm offered any amount of money, opportunity, or anything to cause an imbalance for another person, no, I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. Because I don't play, I have food, shelter, and the things that I need, and I don't need those things in excess. Because I have inner joy and inner confidence, and I have faith in the Most High God that's going to provide all my needs, not my wants, but my needs are met. And that's a certain type of spiritual protection that comes with my title and following and staying in alignment like I need to be. You understand? The rewards that I get for being in the energy that I'm in are to always be provided for, not my wants, but my needs. Do you understand? And I would rather have that type of spiritual insurance plan where I know that my needs will always be met, not my wants, because things will come and go. Things will be up and down, up and down. The economy is down right now, and a lot of people are scared and struggling that don't have that same spiritual protection. But by being in alignment and having such a high vibration, knowing I'm not out here doing nothing for no amount of money to anyone innocent, that, or even anyone guilty, I'm minding my damn business. It comes with a certain type of protection spiritually, energetically. I can't catch any diseases. I can't get sick. I'm the picture of health, physically, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'm always provided the food I need, the shelter I need, the clothing I need. All my needs are met all the time consistently. Again, not my wants, but my needs are always met. So no matter when times are up, it's almost like if you work as a teacher if you work as a teacher and or even a teacher's aide, not a teacher because they get paid a salary, and you don't get paid during the summer season, but you get paid throughout like the school year. But instead, you agree to take a lower paycheck. And that way you get a paycheck spread out year round. In other words, I worked in a school system before. In other words, you get a certain payment uh so that in the summer months, even if you don't work summer school, you still get a payment. You understand what I'm saying? It's to make sure you have consistency. It's basically like spreading your money out in a way, like an amortization schedule, to make sure that you have a paycheck coming every month, even during the off season. So you understand what I'm saying? Even with daycares and things of that nature, your spiritual insurance plan, even though you're not going to have your wants all the time, to be filthy rich, to have a whole bunch of extra money all the time, but at all times, all of your needs are met 24/7. Okay. At all times, your needs are always met. Okay. And that's from being in alignment. And that also includes financial protection. And that also includes physical protection from harm and from violence and from people hurting you and harming you. Let me tell you something. Nobody can hurt or harm me physically. Nobody can hurt or harm me mentally, spiritually, energetically. No death spell can touch me. No beauty spell will ever work on me. I'm healthy. I am forever young. My strength is renewed. I always have food. I always have shelter. I have warm clothes in the winter, cool clothes in the winter, and I look in the summer and I look nice. Got somewhere to wash my behind. Do you understand? I am blessed. I'm blessed 24/7 by being in the energy of not ever having a price that anyone can pay me. It's a sacrifice. You understand? There's no amount of money you can ever offer me to hurt another person just because you're jealous or just to come together with other people. All right, so let's go ahead and join in, get into the message. So let me see who all is involved in this. They told me to pull some energy here with this false person and mask. So there is someone that came out, an earth angel, that was wearing a mask. And I think they're backing out now because they thought they could get away. And apparently they did have a price and they tried it. And now they've created karma for themselves. They might not get that karma this lifetime, or they might. But we'll see. Let's see. And again, if you meet a person, if you're lucky enough to make friends with a person that's like that, you hold on to them for dear life, because they're not even, it's like one in a million. Because you have earth angels out here that do have a price. It just is what it is. You're human. There are earth angels out here that do have a price. That's why you have to use discernment every day, because from one moment to the next, a person can change on you. Even if you fully vetted them and you trust them, even if you spent time getting to know them, make sure they're the same, on the same vibration as you. Yes, that sometimes they can get a price too. So that's why we have to constantly practice discernment. False person and everybody involved. Okay, so someone on your child's mom's side of the family. I have a white woman here. Somebody could be connected to the UN, United Nations. Somebody might be Eritrean. Somebody could be an iPhone employee. There was a Chinese hacker as well. Who all is involved? Somebody is a foster parent. Someone's Chinese again. Somebody is Haitian. Okay, they said stop right there. Okay, so I'm going to go with that. And it's someone in the collective too, they said. Somebody's foster brother or sister might be Indonesian. Tell me about this Haitian. Most likely when I pull cards like this, these are the people that are all working together most of the time. Tell me about this Haitian. What do you want me to tell someone about a Haitian? The sun in reverse. Something still didn't go in someone's favor. They didn't get their wish fulfillment. So what was this Haitian's wish fulfillment? A Capricorn. So they're the Capricorn leader of a cult that's been paying people money. These are people that a Capricorn that's the leader of a cult has been paying to do stuff to you. And one of them is Haitian. They didn't meet the expectation. Most likely they offered them a large amount of money to do magic. Okay. And this Eritrean is probably the same thing. Tell me about this Eritrean. I had to. Sorry. I had to. I had to. It's a rule. The Knight of Cups reversed, someone's a false person. Someone might be an Eritrean that's a false person. Okay. They could have water in their chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Eritrean, that's a false person that might have invested poorly in something. Someone is a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, and this is a false person. Okay. That has bad karma now as well. That was also working for that Capricorn. Tell me about this iPhone Android employee. Somebody was trying to avoid a tower, and that's why they tried to help orchestrate something against someone with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But the devil reversed, they feel defeated. How many times do you have to tell these people you can't come up against God? You're already defeated because of your mindset. You can't come up again. Your arms are too short to box with God, the generator, operator, destroyer. Boy, what's wrong with you? Someone at the UN, someone works at the UN. Yeah, the Eritrean works at the UN. Or this water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, works with someone at the UN, and someone might have failed to do something. So they might be under some kind of judgment. It could be a spiritual judgment because they make a lot of demonic contracts. Y'all know a lot of people that work at the United Nations. They are a part of a cult. And they seek out people that have spiritual gifts and abilities or people to energy harvest from. And they work in these cults with people in the government to have people gang stalked and monitored, even though this is the very thing that they're supposed to be against, right? But they work together, especially to track down people to energy harvest from and to steal spiritually gifts from. And they all work together and they make contracts doing rituals with demonic spirits for positions of power, so that they can steal people from people spiritually and monetarily. And then if they can't make this, they sacrifice people too. A lot of these UN people, all of them are this whole world order. They're corrupt, all of them. This whole world order is completely corrupt, all of them, every last one of them. Because you can't get a position with them unless you're corrupt too. Okay. And they work with these people to sacrifice people to whatever their belief is, whatever rituals they're doing and involved with. But it looks like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is under judgment right now because they couldn't provide their sacrifice. And that's why everybody was helping them to get it done. So I feel like this is a spiritual judgment, like something's about to happen to somebody because um because they promised that they would sacrifice you or something like that. Okay, that's why everybody that's a part of this cult wanted to help someone try to hurry up and get it done, because I don't know what's going to happen to the person, but they deserve it. That's what you get, you dumbass. Why don't you get a fucking job and manifest what you want and stop being so damn greedy? We already know about this Chinese hacker. Tell me about Chinese hacker. Yeah, how they utilize technology to target people. We already know the Ace of Pentacles. This Aquarius is working with a Chinese hacker, and they didn't meet an expectation of getting a sacrifice. They couldn't get away with it, causing an imbalance to you so that they could drain your energy out. And whoever the boss is, what about this Emperor? Someone has kicked, or someone could be an Aries, someone out their energy. Somebody kicked somebody out someone's energy. Someone is someone on someone's child's mom's side of the family. Okay. There's a white woman involved here and a foster parent. Tell me about this white woman. Who's this white woman involved? someone that can't sleep at night right now. Why? Most likely the same reason. Who is this white woman that's involved here? Oh, she can't sleep right now. She's stressed out because she was waiting. The Three of Wands. She was waiting to balance the situation, but she had an ego death. Uh, because an earth sign was supposed to help get away with this. The Seven of Pentacles. There was an earth sign that was supposed to help her get away with this. I'm hearing it might be this Eritrean. So there was an Eritrean that was supposed to help a white woman get away with something here. Okay. I just heard somebody. Sorry. There was an Eritrean that was helping a white woman to get away with something here. And then you had a Haitian and someone that sits in the on the UN, and of course the Chinese hacker. Y'all know that's nothing but the NSA and others. And it was someone on someone's child's mom's side of the family. Maybe this might be a Cancer warlock, someone on his child's mom's side of the family. I don't know. Maybe he has a baby by an Eritrean. But either way, someone is pulling their energy away because they couldn't get your energy. Tell me about this foster parent. Tell me about this foster parent energy. Somebody's unhappy with a spiritual practitioner because they were expecting to pull it off. Now, we did talk about before how a lot of people that at one time were running the world were getting foster children that have spiritual gifts from different races and cultures all over the planet. I told you all they'll go to Ethiopia, they'll go to Senegal, they'll go to Eritrea, they'll go to Nigeria, they will go to South America, they will go to different parts of the world where the Aboriginal people in Australia are, and they will get these children. They'll go to Haiti and they'll get these babies or children and try to find the children of priestesses, or priests. This has been going on forever. And it's a government operation that they're running here. Let me explain. And they've been doing it for a long time. You understand, some of these people that are children of high priests and priestesses from villages all over the world and cultures all over the world, they will intentionally cause imbalances to their village or their community with their money, and then put them in a situation of poverty so that they can get access to their children. Some of these children might end up in foster care, or they might take some of these children and they will bring them to America or somewhere in Europe, and they'll isolate these children and raise them as their own children. And they'll train them in witchcraft from a very young age. They might come from African or South American or even Asian high priest or high priest. But they'll take these children and they'll sexually abuse them from a very young age. And they don't have to brainwash them because they're raising them from young. So they will sexually, they will bring these children into witchcraft around the age of 4, 3. They will be having sex with these children from the age of 3, 4, 5. So these children are completely screwed up in the head, and they train them how to do witchcraft. Very good. By the time they get to a certain age, they're basically like a tool that they can utilize, and they can send back into their community to destroy it because they look like them, even though they're different. You understand? And they'll be their foster parents, and they'll parade around in the name of Jesus, talking about we're missionaries, and we adopted these African children, but they're really the children of priests and priestesses that they sexually assaulted, and they brainwashed and trained and raised up in witchcraft. That's what they do. Okay. And that's who a lot of times is attacking y'all. Especially some of y'all might not even realize they're completely brainwashed, and they've been sexually messed up in the head so bad and abused by these people. They're so far gone, and they're being utilized as a spiritual weapon for the people that adopted them. Okay. Just like right now, there are children, young adults that they're using as assassins. They don't have to do the MK Ultra really anymore. Now with the brain chips, all they have to do is program them to be an assassin. and have them listen to a certain type of music and put a chip in their brain. Now, I'll tell you, even when I was out exercising, even at one point over the weekend in my neighborhood, they dropped somebody on me. They had they had this young man. He looked like he was between the age of 14 and 18 years old, and he had a black hoodie on, a young black man. And he was following me, and he was holding a bag in his hand, and I believe he had a weapon in the bag, and he was following me as I was going for my walk, but from a distance, horizontal to me, so I wouldn't notice him. But I'm a high priestess; they should have known better. And I'm going to explain how they use children as assassins. Uh, he had a black hoodie on, and he had the hood over his shoulders, blue jeans and sneakers, and he was walking again parallel to me, okay, at a good distance, and they thought that I wouldn't pick up on his energy. And I guess when I got on a hidden street on my way home, he was supposed to run up on me and shoot me or whatever. But let me explain something, because I feel like this might help somebody too. um, this is what they do. Um, they take young adults, especially the ones that grow up in foster care, and some of the ones that have been chipped, they do mind programming on them, and they use them as a weapon to assassinate people they want to take out, or to do human sacrifice with. It's like the Manchurian Candidate. Okay, everyone that's seen the Manchurian Candidate, you know how a human being can be used as a weapon when they wipe their brain clean and reprogram them. Okay, that was done through MK Ultra and a lot of military experiments. Okay, so he was walking again parallel to me, and I already picked up on him and got a read. So as I kept walking, he thought I was going to go down a particular street. And the spirit told me, okay, now cross over right here. And when you cross through this bush and get out of his sight, stop and walk all the way around and then get behind him. And that's exactly what I did. I got behind him a good distance, where he could be in my line of sight, and now I'm walking behind him. And after walking for a little bit, and when I saw the man, he was talking, the young man, he was talking to himself. You understand? He was doing like this with his fingers, and he was just talking to himself, like talking outside to himself. And that's because he was under mind control. You understand? He was under mind control, and he was being used as a Manchurian Candidate. And because I got behind him and far enough behind him where he couldn't execute what he was supposed to do, uh, a car pulled up and yelled at him, and he walked over like in a robotic way and got in the car, and they pulled off and left. You understand? When they are trying to assassinate somebody or even do a sacrifice, they are using a whole bunch of young people now in the foster care system, regardless of race and color. They're using a whole lot of young people right now that they're brainwashing, that have been chipped since birth, that they have listened to certain music over and over again of a low frequency. So when they say a particular word, they know that's when you attack. When you say a certain word, this is part of NK Ultra, but a certain word is supposed to make you become violent and just suddenly shoot somebody, like them bitches and hoes, and bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes. I'll kill a bitch. When you listen, yes, thank you. Yeah, remote neural monitoring. Yes, cybernetic chipping. Yeah, all of these things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I told you, it's almost like the spiritual warfare right now is so covert. If your spiritual eyes are not open, you're not going to be aware of what's going on. And you're going to just think it's another misguided child that went and shot his grandmother in the head. Another misguided child that decided to just take both his parents out. No, that's not what's happening. These children are being chipped, and they're under mind control, and they're listening to music. And when they say certain trigger words, whoever the target is, and it could be your own child, they will go, their mind will shift, and then they'll go into an alternate personality, and they'll kill anybody. They'll kill anybody. You understand? Um, and the reason they wanted me to make sure I tell you all, be aware of this, that a lot of these children are not themselves. Uh, the destiny swap thing. If anyone was able to look up the news story about that beautiful young Texas girl that was going to a school of performing arts, and she was singing, and her voice was angelic. And they said a real jealous girl in her school shot her with a gun in the throat. And they finally got the girl and they locked her up. And where did a teenage girl get a gun and out of jealousy shoot another girl with that type of aim in the throat? Okay. They shot this girl in the throat. And I am telling you right now today that that was a destiny swap. Someone that's a part of a cult wanted that little girl's voice, because that little girl, that young woman's voice was angelic. It's in the news, Houston, Texas. Her voice is angelic. When I tell you, like, she's an angel, her voice was so ridiculously angelic. Look up the story. And it's easy to say, oh, look at the heavy set, out of control black girl out of jealousy that shot her in her throat out of jealousy. No, little girls get jealous of each other. She had low self-esteem. No, that's not what it was. That girl was under some form of mind control. Little girls will fight other little girls when they get jealous and bully them and do things like that when they're jealous and they don't have their confidence together. But that girl taking a gun and shooting her in her throat during a performance, that was mind control. That was not just some jealous little girl that just wasn't thinking and wasn't in a range. That's a lie. They were working with a cult. They were working with the cult to do a destiny swap. And they knew it'd be an easier, believable story if they could just find a little girl that looks like she has self esteem issues and blame her and say, oh, out of jealousy, she just shot that other girl in the throat and this, that, and the other, this, that, and no. That little girl was under mind control and had a chip in her brain. And that cult utilized her to shoot that girl in the throat. And then, of course, she would go to jail and go down, and her whole entire life is now ruined for it. And I'm not trying to take away responsibility for what the little girl did, but I'm letting you know these children are being used in mind control experiments, and they're used as assassins to get people that people want to sacrifice and to get people they want to destiny swap with, and they want to commit crimes. That's why all the children that are shooting their parents in the face and doing all this crazy stuff, oh, I killed my whole family and I'm 9 years old. Listen to me. Listen to me. When you see the faces of these 9 year olds, these 10 year olds, and 14 year olds, they have a glazed over look in their eyes because they are not there. They are an assassin. These are children assassins and teenage assassins and young adult assassins that they were in the foster care system. Some of them were adopted. Some of them, they just got a hold of them and the parents weren't aware that they chipped them at birth, and you're not paying attention to the music your child's listening to and the people that they're around. But they've literally created an army. They have literally created an army of young children, 9 years old. See, we can get away with killing people. All we got to do is get this 9 year old access to a gun. And we've been trying to kill that lady right there in that house right there and get her out the way for a minute. If we can get a 9 year old to shoot her, hey, no case. It's no case there. It's a 9 year old. And this is how these people are operating. So we got to be very, we have to have our spiritual eyes open and pay attention. Some of these children are assassins. They are actual mind wiped assassins walking around right now. Okay. Just because they look like us does not mean that that's who's in that body. Some of them are assassins. So somebody was promised a lot of money. An earth angel was promised a lot of money, and they started to wear a mask. I'm not sure with who. I don't know if you know if this earth angel. It could be a man or a woman. But they realized that it would be a long road um, to trying to get success with you. Mother figure. This could be a mother. Clarify this long road energy. Somebody thought something was going to happen quick and easy. Someone is aware that something's been happening for a very long time. Someone is aware something's been happening for a very, very long time and they haven't been able to stop you. Since you was a child, they've been trying to get away with this. The King of Wands reverse. Someone is aware that someone has been trying to get away with turning you into a King of Wands or a Queen of Wands reverse since you were a child. And this has been going on a long time and it still hasn't worked. So I don't know if you're a man, this is a woman. If you're a woman, this might be a man, or it could be same sex. But maybe somebody thought that they were going to help these people to catfish you or something. Court official in reverse. Clarify this court official in reverse. The lovers. Okay. Yeah, somebody was going to partner up with someone that might have an important position, but now they're walking away and they're closed to them emotionally. So I don't know, maybe someone was planning to catfish you or help somebody. What did this false person do, Holy Spirit? They celebrated with your enemies. The Three of Cups. Whoever they are, they celebrated with your enemies. The Eight of Pentacle reverse to try to drain you, and now they have bad karma. Okay, trust in the reverse. Clarify trust in the reverse. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, someone doesn't trust someone that they're going to. Okay, so someone realized that they've been trying to do this since you were a child and they still can't get your energy. And that's the reason why they don't trust that they'll be successful. What's regret in the reverse? What's regret in the reverse? The Hermit reverse. There's somebody here that might not do the right thing with information. This could be a gossip or something, or someone depressed. A King of Pentacles whose spell work backfired, thought they were being strategic, cold, and malicious. That could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And what is surrender? And they don't regret what they do. So they're the very, very, very narcissistic. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or this could just be a King of Pentacles energy that does not regret strategizing to make an earth angel an offer and other people. What is surrender? Someone's very sad right now. What is surrender? The Ace of Pentacles. They have to release it. So someone's mad and they're disappointed because they have to release what they were trying to do to you because they can't cause you adversity. People that would do anything for money. Okay, the Sun in reverse. Someone that keeps making offers, but it won't go in their favor. It'll forever be a missed opportunity and a fail. A Leo. It'll forever fail. It will forever fail, and they have to surrender. Okay. What is the energy crowning this read? I still don't know who this earth angel energy is that joined in, that knows better, but hey, they made a decision because we have free will. So somebody is beyond stressed out right now. They just don't know what to do. And my thing is, how much energy have you put into other people that you could put into yourself? That's my question. Why are you sitting on your bed losing your mind about another person's life? That's my thing. Why are you sitting on your bed stressed the hell out, losing sleep about what somebody else is doing with their goddamn pussy? About what somebody else is doing with their life that don't got nothing to do with you. And you sitting around crying an Aquarius up all goddamn night, worrying about what someone else is doing. Put that goddamn energy into doing something for yourself. The hell? Wasting all this goddamn time with your stupid ass. Someone could be a Taurus too. Someone did something that was very reckless and destructive. They wanted something to happen to you very quickly. They might have had help from someone in the government. And what is the obstacle right now? What is the obstacle right now? Child, people is stupid. The stupidity runs so deep. The obstacle is whoever this King of Pentacle, Queen of Pentacle energy is, whatever sign they are. This could be someone that works in the government. uh they have broken thinking, a reprobate mind, and they really want to find a way to hold on to you illegally, through some kind of court system, through jail, prison, a mental institution. They really want to find a way to find a legal way to hold on to you. They don't want to let go. Somebody wants to really find some legal grounds to make you their slave. You too old to adopt. You're too old to claim that they're your foster parent. They want to find a way to have power over you. What happened in the recent past for this idiot? I have justice in reverse. I have a page of wands. All right. There could be a Libra and a fire sign that cannot move forward. Okay. And they moving on a calmer waters. The Six of Swords. Okay. Because they trying to avoid a tower after doing all that goddamn spell work during this Lionsgate portal. People are walking away from them like, you're not going to get it done. Are you fucking stupid? You're not going to be able to get it done. What part don't you understand? You watch Kuan Yin's readings and lives every single fucking day, and you see the people in that collective and in that live, and you know everybody knows all the methods that you're using and what you're doing, and it's nothing mysterious. We're not in the dark anymore. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're supposed to not be known of, hence secret society. We're not a secret anymore. We can't operate below the radar. Everything is out in the open. People know who we are. Women are keeping their legs closed. They're not open to having sex and giving their energy to demons. Everybody is all nice and healed. What are we trying to do here? You see everybody in the live. You see the readings, not just Kuan Yin's, but many other readings. And everybody knows that you're all being seen, right? They know every single trick in the book that you're coming at them with, and they can see you. Like, I see you, I'm looking at you. So what are we doing here? What exactly are we doing? What are we trying to do here? Explain. Because unless we're gonna just go kick down their door and shoot them in the face with a hammer, then I don't know what else we're gonna do. Clearly, they're spiritually protected. Clearly, no one can get sexual access to them. So unless someone's going to kick down their door and go straight into their home, there's nothing we can do. Our hands are tied. What else? What else is going on right now? It's like, what do you want from us? All we can do is spell work. All we can do is spell work. Yes, we can have them followed, but they're not afraid. They're not afraid. They're not scared of any of the people that we're sending. They're making fun of them, as a matter of fact. And they're laughing and they're energy harvesting off of us. You hear Kuan Yin making fun of their eyelashes and making fun of them eating McDonald's and being out of shape because they busy gang stalking instead of walking and drinking their water. You hear Kuan Yin with the jokes making fun and calling us low IQ and stupid and a local retard. The longer we stay in that energy, the more names that Kuan Yin's gonna keep coming up with about us. It's making me feel some kind of way. I don't know. I don't know. These days, I've just been feeling a lot more sensitive. This demon ain't demoning no more, and then I know I stay demoning, but I just been thinking lately maybe I'll get on a health plan. Maybe I could find some other demons that might want to walk. I seen Kuan Yin at the mountain the other day, and she was in good health. She was looking good. Everything that we did to her, and now she damn near got a 6-pack now. And then she was dancing and skipping and singing, and shouting. And I don't know. I just feel like, following her around in this car, eating McDonald's every day. That bitch almost 50 years old. I'm only 25 years old. That bitch look better than me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm about to come on my cycle. I just feel emotional. I don't know. I don't know. I just been thinking lately. I'm just emotional right now. I need somebody to hold me. Child. These people, I'm telling you. And yeah, I damn near do got a six pack. QUAN in shape, baby. You know why? Because I be singing and dancing and shouting. My baby, my daddy, my daddy. My baby is singing. I'll be singing and dancing and shouting for the rest of eternity. I'm not trying to be funny, but yeah, I damn near got a six pack. You know why? Because I go outside with my music with no money to spend. And I go skipping and I'm listening to music and drinking ginger water mixed with lemon and lime. And I be outside in the sun dancing and singing and walking down the street and dancing while my gang stalkers follow me and be like, damn, she almost 50. She look better than you, bitch. We in the car eating McDonald's and goddamn, bitch, you need to get like her. Damn, I ain't know she looked like that. Ooh, child. They be feeling some kind of way. So, yeah, there might be a Libra and a fire sign that's moving on the calmer waters. They like, fuck that. I'm gonna stop following this bitch. I'm gonna focus on myself. No, she ain't the only one that could walk and get in shape and da 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 da. You understand? So somebody, of course, they took very quick action because they wanted to drain you up under this Lion's Gate, full moon. They thought they were going to drain you and sacrifice you, and you was supposed to die. Okay. So you was supposed to die. Okay. You was supposed to die. Child, the only thing that died on me was my fat rolls. That's the only thing that died on me. Child, bye. Somebody took quick action and they felt defeated. They the wounded warrior and don't got nothing to show for it either. Right? And the thing is, none of them can defend their actions against you because you're a hermit. Nobody can defend their actions against you because you are a hermit. No one can defend it. And look, they the ones that's tired. Yeah, they did take action, and they couldn't even persevere. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. They tried. Okay, whoever you are, somebody was trying to keep up with you. Somebody, child, and they couldn't persevere because they not in shape. I can't make it up. Look, somebody was trying to keep up with your ass. The Eight of Wands, but they didn't have enough energy. That Four of Cups right there. Somebody was trying to keep up with you, but they couldn't because they out of shape. Because they eating McDonald's, riding around in cars, gang stalking. They didn't have enough energy, the Four of Cups, to keep up with you because whoever you are, you move around a lot. The Eight of Wands. And they were trying to take action, and the Chariot reversed. They couldn't persevere. Fuck that bitch. With my asthma pump. This gang stalking is racist. How can they only get the black people when it got something to do with being in the sun and walking outside? And then when it's time to gang stalk inside the mall, they let the Asians and the Spanish and the white people go. Wait till the next gang stalking meeting. Wait, because no, we're gonna talk about this. This is not fair. Wait till our next gang stalking meeting. And fuck that. Oh, it's my time to bring donuts again. No, I'm bringing Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not bringing Krispy Kreme because they don't deserve it. Because they racist and they trying to act like they not. And whenever it has to do with a foot pursuit, they always call us We got to no, we got to have a gang stalking meeting. Watch what I say in the next meeting. Watch what I say, because you got to be fair. You don't only when it's AC and in the mall and comfortable. Y'all always let the Spanish people and the Asians do the gang stalking, but every time it's walking in the sun or something like that, how come that's when y'all put us on that shift? No, we about to balance this out and make it fair. Wait till the next gang stalking meeting. Wait till the next community meeting. We got to talk about this because they not fair. They not handed no, because they scheduling us like that on purpose, because their asses don't want to be out here walking in the hot damn sun. And they gonna put us on that shit. No. See, I'm about to quit this whole COVID. Don't quit, bitch. Get some water. You need to walk. Circulate that blood in your brain so you can think better. It'll quell that depression. It'll help adjust the mindset. Somebody couldn't keep up with your ass. They were like, man, fuck that bitch. Shit. Hell with that. This is divine intervention by God. Jail? Somebody might be about to go to jail. A person that claims they were blackmailed and had to go along with it. Somebody that might have an unbalanced, biased, conservative, spiritual, or religious view. Someone might be a real one. They stand on business. Oh my. Well, let's see what we talking about here. Who going to jail? Tell me, who going to jail? A fire sign? Somebody might be that's someone's depressed. It could be a fire sign. A Libra might be going to jail. That's depressed. There might be someone could be pregnant, or a Libra that's going to jail. That collaborated, the Three of Pentacles, with somebody, and they were okay with doing something with an Aquarius or for an Aquarius. They were okay with doing some spell work, death spells, or spell work to get this abundance. Okay. Well, I don't think you go to jail for spell work. It must be something else here. This Aquarius. Oh, because of what they were trying to get away with or steal. And a King of Pentacles reverse. Okay. So they feel like they were blackmailed and had to go along with it. The Two of Wands. Somebody was planning the Ten of Pentacles. Clarify. Somebody might have been planning. To plan something because somebody was going to rob somebody. I feel like somebody was going to try to rob somebody or steal something from somebody. And they worked together with an Aquarius to set somebody up to be robbed. And that's why they're under judgment. Okay. This might be tied into somebody that might have come in somebody's house when they was not home. It might have been a Libra that worked together with an Aquarius and others to be on the lookout, do magic or whatever. But they might have sent somebody to break into somebody's house. Somebody's going to jail. They're under judgment for going in somebody's house. Okay. The Hangman, they couldn't get away with something. They had to release something. Whatever they were orchestrating to either have you sacrifice, they have to release something. So somebody might have planned to orchestrate something in your home to sacrifice you. And now someone is in their thoughts about something. How someone didn't really have the same energy for something. Something wasn't equal. Someone just wanted to win at all costs. All right, so it's like somebody feels like somebody kind of blackmailed them or bullied them into helping them. Maybe emotional blackmail. A fire sign. They feel like a fire sign was so desperate with this Five of Swords to pull something off. I think this Libra energy feels like this fire sign emotionally gaslit and bullied them into going along and helping them. It's some energy like that or something like that. And an Aquarius. Okay. An Aquarius a fire sign, and a Libra. About the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody could have been threatening someone's finances if they didn't help them. An Aquarius. So there was an Aquarius that might have been doing something. So if somebody was a part of something at one point against you, and then they went another direction in their life, an Aquarius blackmailed and bullied them into helping them again. And let this be a life lesson for everybody. You got to be very careful um, about working. There's no honor among thieves. When you join these cults and covens, they always get dirt on you. They have to. They have to get dirt, and because you can never leave. You understand? They need something to blackmail you with, so that, because they know people transform. They know later on in life, sometimes people get a different perspective and want to do better. They know sometimes people change. And because they know this, that's the reason they have to get something to blackmail you with, because they have to make sure that one never gets away. So before you join in with a bunch of thieves or evil people, whatever, even if you're at a low point in your life, if they need something from you to blackmail you with, you've got to um, take that into consideration before you agree to join in with dishonest people. There's never any honor among thieves. So what I'm getting is somebody that was against you at one point walked away, and they wanted to try to live an honest life, or move on with their life, okay, and walk away from you. But an Aquarius started bullying them financially in some kind of way. Like, I'll sabotage your business, I'll sabotage your housing situation, I'll sabotage your money. You know we can do it. You know we work with the NSA and people in the government. You know we can track you anywhere you go. You know that any job you work at, we can find a way to infiltrate that job and create problems for you. You know we can all get together and do spell work on you day and night, day and night, day and night, and you'll never have rest. You know how we go, and how we travel and pack. So if you leave us, we're going to bully you the way that we were bullying that person. So what I'm getting is, it might have been a Libra that might have walked away, that did not want to be involved anymore. And a fire sign and an Aquarius started bullying them, possibly financially or spiritually or both, and using government resources to bully them. If you don't go along and play along with us, we're gonna completely fucking destroy your life, and it's some energy like that. Okay. The three, or we already know what you did in this coven or cult when you were a part of it. And we got evidence to lock your ass up for what you played a part in the past, because we have evidence on everybody in this cult. So if anybody walks away or anybody decides not to give us their best effort, we'll put your ass in jail. That's how they operate. We'll put your ass in jail. The Three of Pentacles reverse. So it looks like they were going to put this person in jail if they did not continue working with them against you. The Sun in reverse. But something's not going in somebody's favor. Something's not going in somebody's favor right now. I'm telling you, it's best to live a clean life and have delayed gratification, and to get things the long, hard way, because you get a lot of wonderful lessons. I see pain and good, sunshine and the rain, all as a blessing, because those lessons are the very things that will help you to maintain a strong foundation that's going to last. Instant gratification, you miss out on certain lessons you're supposed to get on your journey up. When you're trying to get somewhere in life, sometime as a younger person, when you take shortcuts, you're missing out on lessons that you need. And because you didn't complete those cycles and learn those lessons, and you didn't took a shortcut, you make a costly mistake in your older age and you lose everything. See, delayed gratification is good, because when you learn your lessons and run into the people that you're supposed to run into at the right times to teach you those lessons, by the time you get to a certain age and have gained a certain substantial amount of wealth and assets in your life, you're going to be able to see through every illusion. You're going to be able to read excuse me, personality, nobody's going to be able to trick or fool you. Even the real good ones, even the ones that are really, really good. You know, how many of my older people in your younger years, maybe in your 30s, maybe between 20 and maybe between 20 and 40, somewhere in there, in one of your relationships, in friends or love or whatever, family, you had somebody that wore a good mask. I mean, really, really tricked you, really got you good. You thought you learned all your lessons and you figured everybody out and you were good to go and you wrapped up all your cycles, but somebody was real, real, real good and they tricked you again. Okay. All of those lessons are good for you. When those bad things happen to you throughout your life, even doing business with people, somebody really got you good. You thought they was an earth angel. You thought they was a good person, and you realize even the best, you got to keep an eye on sometime. That was good for you because that was a good lesson. Because whoever you are today, especially if you much older and you've got assets or some wealth stored away, now if you've mastered certain aspects of yourself, you learned all them lessons, even with the ones that are good actors in business and in love and friendships. So because you got those hard lessons, you can protect what you have. Excuse me. You can protect what you have. I don't believe in shortcuts. I love to do things the long, hard way on purpose. Even if I can take a shortcut that to something that's easier to get. That will get me instant gratification and it's not going to hurt nobody. I still don't want the shortcut. This is just me, how I think. Okay. I want to see every detail and I want to be able to see the inside and outside and the inner and outer workings from every direction of something. So I don't like shortcuts. I like to go down into things that I'm working on, that I'm doing, people that I'm working with, to find everything out from and be able to see something from every single angle and corner. You understand? I like to do things the long, long, hard way. I really do because I gain more intel and more information and I can see a lot more, feet on the ground. So when I get to where I need to be, or when it's time for me to do something that I'm working on, I can see where other people have failed. I can see weaknesses and strengths. I can see everything I need to see. You understand me? In other words, if Kuan Yin ever wanted to buy a small hotel or build overseas a small hotel and run it or something like that, Kuan Yin is going to get a job working in the hotel business, cleaning the toilets. Okay? Yes, that's how I believe. That's how I think. If I ever want to run any business, I want to get a job in that field of the business I want to run, cleaning the toilets. I want to start there. Okay, because I need to see every single detail and aspect of that business and see how everybody connects to everybody from the bottom all the way up to the top. I need to see it because when it's something and a problem in a business and you can't figure out because all you can see is surface, I don't know, we keep coming up with a shortage, something keeps happening. I already know who get along with who talk to who clean toilets, that's cool with somebody that works in my office, that's cool with one of the executives behind the scenes that might be plotting on me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to see and know how everything works, where money goes, how things get. I want to see where the problem is. Oh, okay. You got to. Okay. So when you get the supervisor over the washing machine and dryer and the laundry at the hotel, they power tripping and they driving away my good workers. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. I see why we have a high turnover and we losing money in HR because I have this supervisor over here over laundry that is power tripping and bossing people around and giving them a hard time and being disrespectful to people. But they appear to keep everything under control. But they're the reason I have a high turnover. Okay, I need to see every aspect of that business so it can run perfectly. You understand? I can understand it, why I have a high turnover. I get to see and hear and experience in detail exactly what the problems are and what the concerns are of all the people, what the issues are with the supervisors and the people that are in charge of things, so you can get the right people in the right place. You understand? No, people want to take a shortcut to everything. And that's why things get run in the ground very quickly. So something got illuminated. What got illuminated with this sun energy? The point I'm making is, whoever this person is, they thought it was a shortcut to wealth by being a part of this cult. And now you see they're blackmailing them like, well, we're going to make you go to jail for something that you did in the past. If you don't help us, you can't leave. You can never walk away. Okay. And that's a shortcut. That's because this person wanted instant gratification. Now, this Queen of Pentacle reverse, the King of something's not going in the Queen of Pentacle reverse that got a new start doing something to you. Somebody got the information about something. What is the Page of Swords? Oh, somebody was watching them and they saw how they tried to make something happen very quickly because they didn't want to let something go. So they're going to jail. Okay. So somebody might go to jail. The Eight of Pentacles reverse, that was so desperate to drain you during the full moon that they had somebody go inside your house. Yeah. And they didn't get what they was expecting, even still. Because whatever they tried to do, it got balanced. Okay. The Four of Wands reverse. Yeah. Okay. So this person might be going to jail because they didn't want to let something go. And they had people come into your home. Ciao. But you heavily spiritually protected. You ain't worried about them folks. You heavily spiritually protected. Heavily. Dang, they really want me to pull a chakra card. What? What? Oh, a sickness has overtaken somebody. Somebody that's in an emotionally codependent relationship. Oh, somebody's in an emotionally codependent relationship and a sickness has overtaken them. Okay. Well, let's see. Woo woo. But you think that'll stop them? Why is there war? Why is there war? I'm sorry. It's that movie Wanderlust with Jennifer Anderson and that other actor from uh, uh, Horrible Bosses. They was in Georgia on one of those hippie farms, and he was trying to teach him how to do some type of energy release, tai chi, and he was like, yes, you have to kind of scream an affirmation to release your frustration into the universe. Why is there war? You wouldn't get it unless you saw the movie. Okay. All right. They want me to pull a chakra card. All right, pull a chakra card. Heart chakra and solar plexus chakra. Okay, so somebody's sick right now. This sickness might have something to do, I don't know, with their heart chakra or solar plexus. We'll see. If it's a heart, it could be tightness in their chest, arms, or legs. Oh, so it's in their solar plexus. All right, something's going on in someone's stomach right now, solar plexus. Oh, fell on the floor. What's this? Oh, solar plexus, eating disorder. Solar plexus, insecure. Oh, okay. So somebody is having issues like around their stomach area and the organs surrounding the stomach right now. Okay. Root chakra. They're having discomfort in the base of their spine right now. And the reason is they have a overactive solar plexus because of their desire for control. Mm. The people that can't control themselves and control things in their own lives are the ones that want to control other people the most. I will never understand. Throat chakra. This person has problems speaking the truth and sharing their views. Mm. Sacral chakra. Overactive. Engaging in inappropriate expressions of sexuality. Mm. And solar plexus. Arrogance. Arrogance. Okay. Let's see who this is. Child, let me tell y'all. Somebody's very arrogant and they can't even speak up for themselves. They can't even speak their own truths. Somebody is arrogant and they want to control other people. They want to have control over other people. They're arrogant, but they can't even speak their truth to the people connected to them. They can't even share their own views. This is someone that has a very weak underbelly. Yeah. What kind of sexual expressions, what are they doing? Engaging in inappropriate expressions of sexuality? I don't know. This might be somebody that, I don't know, they might look at children or something uh in a sexual way to energy harvest from them is what I'm getting a download. This might be someone that might get energy from children, even if it's just from watching kids and masturbating or something. That's what I'm hearing. Uh, Clarify engaging in inappropriate. They want me to. They're giving me this focus right now. What is engaging? Oh, okay. So in their imagination, they're fantasizing about something. Yeah, clarify. Oh, this Aquarius. Oh, ew. I knew it. They're complete wish fulfillment, but they can't work with them. It's to get a new start. This Aquarius. I was getting a down. I was getting a download. They were saying something because there are different ways to engage in inappropriate expressions of sexuality. Sometimes children that have been abused, you will see like openly mimicking. I worked at one of those schools before, mimicking sexual acts or doing things to themselves in front of people, but sometimes they're imitating things that have been done to them that are inappropriate. Okay. Then you have adults also that a good example would be it was a woman that went to get her feet done at get a pedicure, and the Asian man put some kind of screen up, so while he was working on her feet, she could not see what he was doing behind the screen because he figured she'd be on her phone or preoccupied, and he masturbated and he ejaculated on her feet. He masturbated and ejaculated on her feet while he was giving her a pedicure. And of course he got arrested and she's got a big lawsuit now. These are inappropriate expressions of sexuality. Okay. There are men and women, but mostly men, that like to expose themselves inappropriately at bus stops and take off running, especially to young children or teenagers. When I was 14 years old, this happened to me constantly. I would be standing at a bus stop, or if I'm walking by myself somewhere, men used to love to expose themselves to me and then walk away real fast, or if they were wearing shorts, pull it out and show it real fast and take off before I call the police or something. There are a lot of people that they engage in inappropriate expressions of sexuality because they get an adrenaline rush from the fear or the reaction they get from flashing you, from doing something nasty, from exposing that. But when they can't get the reaction they want, I think from full grown adults, I think they'll hang around junior high schools where there might be young boys and young girls, and they'll expose themselves and take off running with sunglasses on, this goofy stuff. That's inappropriate expressions of sexuality. You need an adrenaline rush by doing this type of stuff. There's an Aquarius, they're telling me, that would like to masturbate and watch children, but they can't right now because they're in trouble for something else and they're being watched. This might be this Aquarius that is blackmailing everybody because they're trying to get your energy. This Aquarius likes to look at children and masturbate. Anything else? Okay. They like to use their imagination. So they'll look at something. It's like they're looking at younger people, and then they go later on and they masturbate, or they spiritually spy and masturbate, or they spiritually spy and masturbate. You seen how he was laying on that Four of Swords table? Yeah, this is disgusting. Ugh. The Five of Pentacles. This person might want to defend themselves. The Ace of Wands, because they're saying I didn't take action. Yeah, I know, but they like to get inspiration by looking at the children first, and then they go lay down and use their imagination to masturbate, thinking about the children they were looking at. Okay, that's what that Aquarius does. Don't let this Aquarius know we're around your children. Somebody's not getting their wish fulfillment. So who has a sickness taken over? Who is this person that's arrogant, that has a desire to control other people, that's insecure and has an eating disorder and issue with their stomach right now, that's emotionally codependent or in an emotionally codependent relationship? It might be this Aquarius energy or someone else. A sickness has overtaken them. They're having an issue with the base of their spine right now. Clarify, who is this? A sickness has overtaken them. Something was returned to sender, or something got blocked. Okay, something got blocked or something was returned to the sender. Someone could be a Taurus, or this could be someone they were in a contract or a marriage with. Someone is very sad and they're heartbroken. Because they're going to be in the Five of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So I don't know if they're going back and forth with a Taurus, or this is someone that they got out of a contract or a marriage with. The Hierophant reverse, or this could be somebody that might be a spiritual or religious leader that they might be going back and forth with. Something was returned back to the sender, and that's why they're sick right now. So this Aquarius might be sick because they might have attacked another spiritual or religious leader, and it got blocked or returned back to sender. And as a result, right now they're in a weakened state. Okay. And I just heard they're not expected to recover. The Three of Wands reverse, they didn't meet an expectation, and someone their stability is being affected. Okay, so this is the result of a fight. Yes. Okay, so there might have been a spiritual fight between a fire sign and an Aquarius. And this fire sign is the Hierophant energy, the spiritual religious leader. Okay, but they're in the reverse. But they're fighting with an Aquarius because they're losing their foundation or money, because whatever they were promised by this Aquarius to do something to you, it never worked out. And this Aquarius attacked them with spell work, and they either blocked it or returned it back to sender. And right now, this Aquarius is in a weakened state. So let me, real quick. Whoever this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is that was in a fight spiritually with an Aquarius, they're vulnerable right now and they're down because the return of sender, it hit the base of their spine. It hit the base of their spine. So right now, this is where you could target and take them out. And right now, they're dealing with an eating disorder. So that's somewhere else you can get their ass. And right now, this Aquarius is having a stomach issue. So that's where they're vulnerable. So if you come behind that attack right now and get their ass, you can get them. Right now, if you're working with other people, right now, this Aquarius is weak in the stomach, in the base of their spine, and you could also use this eating disorder against them too. That's where they're weak at right now. What else? Anything else? The throat? Oh, they just can't speak the truth. Okay, so right now, this is what you need to attack. If there is a fire sign, if there is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, warlock energy in a spiritual battle right now with an Aquarius, he's vulnerable and weak right now in his stomach. So go at his stomach. I mean, we're still right now, you got 24 more hours under this, the Lion's Gate portal. We're still under the full moon. Aim for his stomach right now in the base of his spine, the root chakra and the solar plexus. That's what you need to aim for. Right now, he's in a vulnerable state. Get him. Get him. Get him right now. Get him. Get his ass. Get his ass. Get him right now. Get his intestines, his liver. His liver, his intestines is weak. He might have a weak heart too. I don't know. I got to pull the cards. But yeah, the base of his spine, he's in pain right now. And again, his stomach. But the solar plexus is also connected to his large intestines, his small intestines, his liver, his spleen. You can attack any of those areas right now while he's vulnerable. Get him. Okay. 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 So anyway, final message, Holy Spirit. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Final message, final message, final message. Final message, final message, final message. Final message. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Final message. Finish him. Let's go. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Final message. Oh, God, this is too funny. Oh. Judgment. Somebody's under judgment. You can expect somebody to be under judgment that tried to do something to you that was reckless. They're sad. Somebody's a wounded warrior right now. This Aquarius. Yeah. So this Aquarius, they're still standing, but they're having issues in their solar plexus. Again, their liver is wide open, their spleen is wide open, their kidneys are wide open, the large and small intestines, all of that, any of those things, they're vulnerable right now, especially the stomach, especially the pancreas and the stomach. That's where they're vulnerable. And they're the wounded warrior right now. Somebody's under judgment. This could be spiritual or actual judgment to go to jail for being very destructive and reckless with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're very sad and depressed, and they're wounded right now. Okay. And the cycle is over. These people need to leave you be. One final card to end this message. Uh-oh, somebody might backstab and betray him. The 10 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, reverse, and the 5 of Swords. I see Temperance here. Someone might have Sagittarius in their chart. Someone could have Cancer in their chart. A Cancer's not going to take a chance. The 5 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. So somebody is backstabbed and betrayed. Somebody might have drained somebody ass, or somebody is getting ready to drain somebody ass while they're in a weakened state. I don't know. We'll see. The 10 of swords is backstab and betrayed. I got him. I got him. The 5 of swords, to win at all costs. They might drain this motherfucker, and good for them. I'll be happy for the day when I see this funky ass Capricorn. No offense to my high vibrational Capricorns. This Capricorn, leader of a cult, this Aquarius asshole, pedophile, and everybody else that's a part of this cult, still demoning 10 of swords. Guys, I am Kuan Yin. I will be back on Love of the Highest Vibration. Y'all have a blessed and productive day. Don't forget, this is still the Lions Gate portal, and you got till tomorrow, I think at midnight. God bless. I will see you later. Kuan Yin signing out. Get 'em!